Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell, today we are in a very different setting. So where we live right now, I can't have a permanent filming room, and I do have a very kind of large and complicated setup. So for every video, I have to set it up and break it down, and it's kind of annoying, and honestly it's part of the reason I don't have more videos. So I'm trying out this, more casual setting just to see how I like it, how you guys like it, and if it works out good, then I'll just keep doing videos here, and I'll probably put videos out more often. So for today, I'm actually gonna do a look that was from my Instagram page that I did. I wanna say now it's been like a couple months. It's a very neutral look, and it's featuring the Kehlani or Viva Glam Kay collaboration with Reina Rebelde. I'm very excited for this one, and I'm just gonna jump right in. So I've already done my eyebrows. So to prime my eyes and clean up my brows, I'm gonna be using the same thing that I kind of have been using, I think, what is it, like a few months now? It's the Makeup Revolution Cut Crease Canvas Full Coverage Eyeshadow Base. Now I mixed two shades just because this one is a little too light for me. This is in Create. So I mixed a little bit of Etch into it just to make it more of a natural shade. Then using my beauty blender, I'm just gonna go ahead and blend that out. And then now I'm applying some of the Pixi Beauty Detoxifeye eye patches. And then for my eyes, I'm gonna use the Tarte Tartelette palette. This is just an all matte palette full of neutrals. So I'm gonna use the shade right here, Free Spirit. It's kind of like a light yellow. And I'm gonna pack that all over my lid. Next, I'm gonna go in with the shade Wanderer. It's just a very neutral kind of transition shade. So using the Sigma E40 brush, I'm just gonna sweep that into my crease. So as you can tell, when we added that transition shade, we kind of lost a little bit of that brightness. But because we used Free Spirit first, it is still the base. So I'm gonna go ahead with a little bit more and just bring that back up. And I am using this brush from Coastal Scents. Honestly, it doesn't have a number or a name or anything. It is just like a round kind of fluffy brush. The reason I use it is anytime I'm doing all matte looks, this is like the perfect brush to like pack on matte shades. So we're basically all done with eyeshadow. Next, I'm gonna go in with a liquid liner, and I'm using the Reina Rebelde collaboration with Kehlani. And this is in the shade Bonita Bandera. It's just a really pretty royal blue. Now, if you haven't used their eyeliner before, it's a little tricky because it is technically like a felt tip, but it's hard. It's not very flexible like a normal one would be. So I'm gonna go apply this off camera, and I'll be right back. So it dries down to this really pretty like royal navy blue. Next, I'm gonna go in with my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. For lashes, I'm gonna use the Dane Boss Sweetheart lashes. They're just these really pretty little wispies. So while the glue gets tacky on the lashes, I'm gonna use one pump of the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. Honestly guys, this is like my favorite primer. I was debating getting it a little bit, but I've never really tried Milk Makeup, so I was like, you know what, this is a good intro. They were just coming out with it. Okay, so my camera overheated and turned off, as it is wont to do. But as I was saying, I really love this primer. Oh, I already applied my lashes, by the way. See, lashes make such a difference. But the reason I like this primer so much is because I do have an issue where my skin is mostly oily, but especially in this area right here, my mouth is dry. I recently realized that I might be a little allergic to fragrances, and I was using a lot of lip balms with fragrances. This helps a lot, and I don't feel like it makes the rest of my skin oily. I really love that. And then the second reason, which basically sold me on this, was my smile lines. Now, when I wear foundation, guaranteed 1000%, in like 30 minutes, I'll have smile lines. Like my foundation will just kick up there, and it's just because A, I'm a smiley person, B, I don't stop talking, and C, because I don't know, I guess my other primers just weren't really working. So with this primer, I feel like it really does make a huge difference. I still will get it sometimes, but not even close to to the extent that I used to get it. Like, it used to be two very thick, distinct lines, and with this primer, I feel like even if I do get it, it's just these teeny tiny little like thin lines that I could just dab out and they're gone. For foundation, I'm using the Hailey's Beauty Luster, oh just kidding, Reform Liquid Luxe Luminous Finish Foundation in 4.25. So I'm really just gonna make sure to press that into my skin for a while, really dab that out. Even if it like seems blended, I do really want to go over it because I really want to make sure that it looks as natural as possible. For concealer, I'm using the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer in medium beige. Now this one is supposedly the like dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape. It's very similar for sure, and I do feel like it also has very good coverage and it has a very similar applicator. And the same thing with the concealer, with the foundation, you know, you want to make sure to really press that into the skin and take your time to really set that into your face. All of this is really just gonna help you have a very natural finish and not look cakey. So I just actually had to remove and reapply my foundation and concealer, and I think it has something to do with these two. I think that they just do not get along. I really like this product. I think it works really well, but I don't think that the formula in this mixes with the formula in this because my foundation started breaking up. I mean, it just was not looking good. There was no way to like fix that. That's just, you know, at that point you have to just remove it. But these two definitely do not go together. I did just remove the bottom half though. I reapplied this and then I reapplied my foundation and concealer, and now it looks perfect. So just a heads up, if you are gonna get those two products, wear them, but just don't wear them together. Okay, I'm going to not set my makeup, or at least not put setting powder. I just really like how luminous my skin looks, honestly. It looks so good. So for now, I'm gonna skip that and move on. To bronze my face, I'm going to use the Morphe Brontour in the shade Vlogger. It's called Brontour because it has a bronzing powder and a contour powder. Honestly, I like to just mix these two together. That way, like, I'm contouring, but my skin also has a little bit of glow. And then using a smaller brush and just the contouring shade, I'm going to do this underneath my bottom lip and then the sides of my nose and the tip of my nose. So I'm going to use the shade Unapologetic right here. It's just a really pretty, like, neutral, kind of like peachy tone. And I'm going to use the Morphe E4. For highlight, I'm using the Morphe High Impact Highlighter in Lit. So this is a really pretty, just kind of champagne gold shade. And I'm going to use the Morphe M510 brush. Oh my god. So the next thing I'm gonna do is just apply mascara to my lower lash line. I'm not applying any eyeliner or shadow there, so I am just gonna add some mascara just to give it a little bit of definition. For lips, I'm using the Morphe lip liner in Sugar Pie. I love Morphe lip liners so much, guys. If you guys haven't tried them, try them. They're so cheap, so freaking cheap, but such good quality. And then lastly, I am going to use Alma Desnuda from Reina Rebelde and Kehlani collaboration. And then to set everything, I am going to use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Cucumber 3-in-1 Primer Water. Alright guys, and this is the final look. As you can tell, everything is very neutral and natural and summer friendly, but it does have the accent blue liner, which really kind of makes it pop and stand out. I did want to show you guys the swatches of these two colors because they are basically the stars of today's video. This is Bonita Bandera, the liquid liner, and then this is Alma Desnuda. Just as you can tell, just a very pretty nude shade. I really like this liner. Like I said, the applicator is a little tricky. It's definitely going to be something you have to practice and get used to, but I do really like these two. Alright guys, so that was the whole look. I really hope that you guys like it. Also, let me know what you guys think about this setting. This is a very casual, laid back setting, but I do really like it. I like how like comfortable it feels, and I really feel like I'm just hanging out with you guys. So if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up, and make sure to share it with your friends if you liked it. And I'll see you next time. Bye! It feels so short. This feels so short.